Hey guys, Mr. Closter here. I just wanted to have you watch a short little video, maybe 4 minutes or so, that gives you some introduction to what we're going to be talking about in the coming few class periods. We talked a little bit already about how important it is to give credit when you use something that doesn't belong to you. Even in education, you need to be giving credit where credit is due. So there's a little terminology and little things I want you to see before you come to class so that we all start on the same page and we all have the same information. So what we're going to look at first is this cite versus cite. These two words that sound the same when we say them in class, and unfortunately we're going to be using both of them. They're homophones, so like I said, they do sound the same. But we're going to take a look at each of these individually and make sure we have an understanding of both of them before you come to class, because we're going to use both of them. We take a look at cite first, S-I-T-E, and we can drop this into Google and define the word. I'm just going to drop it in here, define cite, and find a good definition. So you can think of cite as just basically a place. It says an area of ground for the first definition, and second definition says a website. So it could be just a place like a construction site you may have heard before, or it can be a digital place like Google, like any website. Cite, S-I-T-E. Okay? We have to contrast that with the other cite, the other homophone, which is C-I-T-E. I'm going to do the same thing, drop this into Google, define cite, C-I-T-E. Okay? And the first definition we get, you notice, is a verb. So citing is something that you do. It says quote, but it's basically just to give credit, to acknowledge where something comes from. Okay? When you create a list of citations, and you give credits to a website, you can cite a site. If you do so, you've cited the site, you've created the citation, the noun version of cite. Okay? Now, those two words, we need to recognize that we're going to be using both of them. You can cite a site. And when you put them together, when you put together a list, you're going to come up with works cited, bibliography, list of references, sources. You might hear even credits. The term we're using is works cited for the list of citations of credit that you give to the resources that you're using. And I want to take that apart a little bit. Now, works, it just means the work that somebody else has done. Okay? And you have to notice that that's plural. Your list is not going to be just one thing typically. So it's works. That S is sometimes hard to hear. W-O-R-K-S, works. And then cited. It's just coming from our C-I-T-E we just talked about. It's the citations. So the works cited is just a list of credit you've given. I'm going to pop up 4 different citations here. You can see them pop up individually. You notice a couple of them are more than one line. And as you take a look at this list, what I really want you to see right now is not the specifics. I want you to just take a look in general at all the little details that are in this list of 4 citations. There are specific ways they're organized. Okay? This is part of the language of citations. There's specific spacing. Okay? They're all in alphabetical order by first letter. That's all the way over to the left, not that indented part. Okay? There's periods, there's commas, there's colons, there's all sorts. Some things are italicized, all sorts of different details. And what I really want you to do for before next class, make a comment on this post in the classroom and just say the reason why you think we need all those details. Why do we have all those details? Why isn't it correct to just say, give a website and just give the link? And why isn't that a citation? Why do we have all these things that we need to include, like the periods and all those details? So just a quick comment. Don't worry about being right. Just give your best guess. See ya.